kitchen with Rusty Nail. Hi, everybody. I'm your host, Rusty Nail. Today, I'll teach you how to make my famous Harshit Dorito casserole. Before you start cooking with all these nice raw ingredients, I mean, would you like to have germs in your Harshit Dorito casserole? I don't think so. Let's demonstrate some proper hygiene. Best way to do this is to gurgle for about 5 seconds. Don't forget the soap. After about 4 or 5 minutes of that, it should be pretty good. Just let me know. I'll be back. First, what you want to do is get yourself a nice handy mixing bowl, approximately 16 by 4. Something like this. This is always handy. Well, obviously, in Harshit's Dorito casserole, we need some fresh Doritos. Now, what I like to do is get those in there nice and work it around so it has a nice, almost sort of crunchy texture. To make this even better, I got a really good idea. When you guys are making a cake batter, what's the #1 ingredient besides eggs in the powder? We don't know! Milk. Be generous, give about half a cup. Mix it in there nice and well. Let's give it a taste test. Ooh, that looks delicious. Diddly-umptious. Well, now that we have the nice creamy base of the Doritos and milk, I always like to add some freshly ground cinnamon, canela modile if you're Spanish. Mix that in there very nice, to the point where it almost becomes like as if it is a diarrhea shit. Come over here closer so you can see. This is a very decent texture for this kind of meal preparation. Look at the little chunks. You can distinctly tell as if those are almost peanuts from 2 days ago. Next, what I like to add, I don't know why. Sometimes you can buy like the nice honey from the actual beehive on the comb, but I prefer the little bear just because he is so goddamn cute. Just look at that. He's even got a little bow tie. Just give a nice generous squeeze and let it just ooze. Oozing. So delectable. Now that you've got it nice, it's even beginning to start to bubble, which is a very good sign. I mean, I wish you could be here to just take a nice waft. But to move on, Hostess cupcake. Sometimes I use the wrapper just for that extra little oomph. Let me do that again. Oomph. It just, boosts the flavor. Either you can put it in whole and mush it up, or just break it and just, maybe with the frosting a little bit, because it doesn't go all the dish, but you still gotta eat it. You never want to waste food. Never. I'm telling you, never. Mix that right on in there. And ultimately, the brownness and the whiteness is looking just like I just boned a girl in her butt, and she shat out all the cream that was in there with it. It's looking pretty good. But now, one of my 1 of 2 special ingredients for today. I'm going to give you some nice seedless watermelon from our grove out in California. I had Carlos Consuelos pedal this all the way from California to here, right here in Brexville, on his goat. It took him 26 hours to get hit by 3 cars, but it's here for us. Just be nice and generous. And just mash it, mash it, mash it. I like 2 spoons for this and toss it almost like a salad. Let's just call it, I'm tossing your salad. And doesn't that just look fabulous? I could eat it right now, but that isn't very healthy. It is not healthy at all. I know.
What do you have today, son?
Herpes.
What do you not have today, son?
Herpes.
Yeah.
Herpesnel for all your vaginal and penile needs. If you have an unlicked outbreak where it looks like you have acne on your penis or your vagina, please give me a call today. 1-800-HAIRYVAG. It's HAIRYVAGGE. Goodbye. Hello again, and we're back. Come take a look at this. I want you to see what Harshit's Dorito casserole looks like about halfway through the process. Doesn't that just look fabulous? But as if any other food in the world did not need this, Morton salt. And be generous. I did say be generous now, didn't I? To give it that almost sort of Italian flavor, I prefer to use about half of a can of Chef Boyardee ravioli. I mean, just take the lid, throw it away, or if you recycle them, that ultimately works better. Just take a nice tablespoon and just scoop it right out of there. And the sound is almost the funnest part. Time for the onions. Can't forget those.
Bombs away!
Just add the rest of this and mix it all together. Now that onion looks very nice as kind of a almost centerpiece for the whole ensemble of what, you know, put it right in the center. But an onion as the foreign round object in the middle never looks good by itself. Can't have one ball without the other, so we're gonna add Mr. Potato. And just for some fun, I'm gonna draw him my own very Mr. Potato Head to add to this. And that is your potato. Now, I've become sort of emotionally attached to him, so this is ultimately gonna be very hard for me, but at the same time, a nigga's gotta eat. Potato halves. I'm not known for being skilled at basketball, but who's to say that LeBron James is? He's just lucky, and he's black. We're getting there, 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 we're getting there. Couple more ingredients. Goldfish crackers. I'm not going to use these today, but they're a very good additive if you ever want to add some tomato soup on the side, or hell, just put it right on in there. But I do have the second surprise. I promised you, here it comes. Sometimes you might have a nice garden party with the neighbors, or just your kids wanted to eat out for the night, and you bring home a plate of old disgusting pizza. What are you going to do with it? Perfect recipe for it. Just go all out. Just mix it right on in there with all the rest of the ingredients. And like when I added the ravioli, this just gives it more of that Italian zest, if you will. A couple more ingredients and we will be on our way, senors. This is one of my favorite things to add just because it gives it the liquid. It makes it overall all less thick and gritty. It also adds a little bit of flavor too, and some texture because of the noodles. Campbell's condensed chicken noodle soup. You can use Progresso if you want because it does have less calories, and you know you always see the fat ladies on TV complaining, but you know what? Just go with the flow. Do what you want to do. Be your own person. Drive your own car. I'm the amazing T-Street. I'm not fat, I'm voluptuous. Anyways, back to this. Excuse me, I still got some soap in my mouth. One more ingredient and we will be ready to bake. And the last and final ingredient of the day is, drumroll please, Pop-Tarts! Strawberry Pop-Tarts always usually work best. I just got... Okay, I'm only gonna use one for right now, preferably. Just throw the other one in there for now. Just put the wrapper in there too, gives it that nice silvery texture. And now, come to me on this, because there's a special way you gotta mix this. Come closer, come closer. You know, no, I'll come to you. Mix. When you're mixing this, I want you to kind of like knead it as if, oh geez, you almost lost our casserole. Gotta knead it, as if it were like almost bread. It almost honestly works better if you get your hands in there. And I'm talking like, work it and just work it. I mean, and doesn't that just look marvelous? And here we have it, a nice, delectable Harshit's Dorito casserole. It still needs to bake though now, and what I'm gonna have you do is come over to your oven and bake it at 426 degrees, 430 actually, for approximately 35 minutes. Just pop that right in there, and we'll see you back in about 45 minutes. Dude, look at this tattoo slave, man. I don't know.
Howdy, cowboys. It's time to pull that thing out of the oven, if you know what I'm saying. Just grab it like this, open it, and I think our horashita Dorito casserole is ready. Ooh, it looks delicious. Doritos! Yay, mommy! Can I have some? Now let's go. Serve it. It's hot. Gotta be careful. Gotta wear it. You gotta have the heat pads. We're gonna go serve it to our nice entertaining at our Schwani's restaurant in Cuba. Hey, Sonny. What did you want for dinner tonight? Doritos! Congratulations. Eat up, boy. These are the best Doritos I've ever had! You're welcome!
You've been watching Hell in the Kitchen with me, Rusty Nell. I'd like to thank you for watching me make my Hershey Dorito casserole. I'll see you next week when I show you how to make my pussy tongue feather cake. Thank you very much. Arrivederci!